He's right. In that video, I didn't show you the full thing. So in this video, I'm not giving you tips, I'm not sharing habits, I'm walking you step by step through the exact system I use to lose 50 pounds in 4 months. I'm gonna pull up the program I built because it takes everything I did and turns it into a repeatable system anyone can run. And look, I don't care if you steal this system. Seriously, you can pause this video, grab a pen and paper, write everything down, and try to run it yourself. So let's do it. So the first thing you got to start out with is your calorie deficit that you create with food. So I made a calculation that my calorie maintenance, so the calories required to not gain or lose weight for me at 212 pounds with a good amount of lean mass, being 5'8", was 3,000 calories. And at first I wanted to start out aggressive because I didn't want to drag this out for months wondering if like how well it was working. I wanted quick wins and momentum like right away. So I gave myself 2 weeks of just going hard AF. I wanted to go hard AF, get quick wins, see the weight drop so I could get mentally locked in. So I dropped straight to 2,000 calories, which is a 1,000 calorie cut. Yes, I went hard. 1,000 calories cut from my maintenance calories. So my mindset was simple. I just wanted quick wins. I wanted to drop the weight fast. And I just figured that if I had to slow it down, that was also an option. In the first 2 weeks, I dropped about 15 pounds. And it's not magic. Some of that was water weight, but it's also just because the deficit was just clear and it was consistent for 2 weeks. So this is what this section of the program helps you do. Finding out your maintenance, calculating your calorie deficit, and then helping you choose how aggressive you want to be based off of some guidelines that I have. It's nothing fancy, it's just clear numbers. And then you just calculate your calories here, and then you take those calories and go into a calorie calculator that I built. And I'm going to show you how it works. All right, so this is the calculator that I built. Now, this is what I did different because this is what most people do. They just eat the 2,000 calories across the board Monday through Sunday. That's a standard deficit. That's what everyone says that you should do. That's what you're going to pay an online coach to do. That's what a personal trainer is going to do if they even do that. A lot of them don't even do that. But I didn't do that. I didn't eat the same 2,000 calories every single day. I cycled them. So on Monday, instead of having 2,000 calories, I had 2,300 calories. I just added 300 calories, and that was for my training days because I'm going to have more carbs. And then on the next day, I would subtract 300 from 2,000, so that's 1,700 calories. And then I just did that across a week. So now you see I have 2,300 calories on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and 1,700 calories on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then 2,000 calories on Sunday. And you see how that equals the same as if I was just eating 2,000 calories every day. It's 14,000 weekly calories and 14,000 weekly calories. That's it. Simple. But this is a huge difference mentally because you get days that feel normal. You have days where you have a little bit more flexibility and you stop feeling so trapped. Now, the next step is figuring out your lean mass, not just your body weight, because your lean mass is important. That's your muscle tissue. That's what you're trying to preserve. So at the time, I was around 212 pounds. 25% body fat. And you could figure this out with a smart scale. They have those scales at the gym, or you could just even look at a photo and eyeball it. You just want a rough idea of what your body fat percentage is. So it's so easy. Just get it, pull it from somewhere, and then all we're going to do is just work off of it. So it said my lean mass is around 159. Okay, so once I have that set here, I'm going to go into the men's macro table and put in my highest day. My highest day is 2,300 calories. My medium day is 2,000 calories. And then my lowest day is 1,700 calories. And then here, I'm just going to go 159, 159. And it just spits out my protein, my fat, and then my carbs. Easy. Now I know exactly what my macros should be. And if you wanted to tweak it even further, you can actually just click here. And then here you could change it from 1 gram to 1.25. I actually did 1.25. You could change the fat as well. I actually keep the fat at 0.3. It's there for a reason. But if you wanted more fat, you could change it. It's customizable. And then just keep the carbs. The carbs is based off of protein and fat. Wherever they land, it fills out the rest in carbs. So Don't mess with that. But it's just that simple. There's just no math. There's no guessing. Now, once you have your numbers, you just build your meals based off of those numbers. And it's very simple. All I did was take my calories, take my macros, and divide them into how many times in the day do I eat, my windows of eating, and then just divided all the calories and the macros into those eating windows. And this is the personalized, unique part because it's based off of budget, it's based off of what I have access to, it's based off of what I like, convenience with time. So this is the part that's just going to be different for everyone. And that's why the program doesn't give you a rigid plan. It just shows you how to generate one that fits your lifestyle. Now, before I keep going, I want to address the question I always get. And I always see this online. What did you eat? Just shut up and drop the meal plan, bro. And this is where people overcomplicate the hell out of all of this. There isn't some magical food that makes fat disappear. I didn't eat anything exotic. There wasn't some secret ingredient. It was boring stuff you probably already know. Egg whites, oatmeal, simple meals that fit my calories. And that's kind of the point. The system is a strategy, and the food is just a translation. What actually matters is choosing foods that keep you full, fit your schedule, fit your budget, and don't make your life miserable. And that's what the coaching part kind of does and what it is. When I'm saying like you have to get it or do it, it's just that that's what I actually help people do. I don't tell you to eat some special food. I tell you to translate the numbers into real life meals. And inside the protocol, that's exactly what I walk you through. You generate meals based off of your appetite, your preferences, and convenience. And if you get stuck, that's why I have a group chat so you can get additional support. So yeah, no magic foods, just a system that actually works in real life. Now, another thing that really helped me out, this helped me track my calories without having to sit on my phone all day tracking every food ingredient, was that I just took all of my meal plan and I put it into my Fitness Pal and created custom meals so I could just drag and drop them into my diary with the push of a button. It was super simple. And here I walk you through how to do that for yourself and how to use my Fitness Pal Premium was a cheat code that actually helped me out a ton in organizing all of this. Some of the tools that you can use with my Fitness Pal Premium to make this way easier. But using like those my Fitness Pal hacks really made this way more convenient and took out all of the thinking, this is what I'm saying, the decision fatigue, the food noise. What am I supposed to eat? When should I eat it? Forget all that. You know exactly what you're supposed to be eating, and then just when it's time to eat, you just show up and eat. Now, finally, there's a few nutrition principles that helped out a lot. I have this cheat sheet that pretty much has all of this, but in here, it's the concept of knowing which proteins are the best, like give you the most return on investment. For example, egg whites for every 100 calories gets you 24 grams. So you get a lot of protein for very little calories. So you don't waste calories on fat and carbs. You also need fiber. So knowing which fiber sources you like. I gave you a cheat sheet of all the high fiber sources. But also high volume foods. These are foods that are high in volume, like large quantities of food for very little calories. So this is how you actually learn how to eat more food for less calories. And I go deeper into all of this in the modules because that's what makes this program sustainable. It's not about suffering, it's about structure. Now, for your training, I just trained 3 times a week. That was it, nothing crazy. 3 times a week, full body, nothing fancy. My goal was just to keep muscle and stay strong while I was prioritizing the fat loss. And here I built the programs inside of the Heavy app. You could just open it. You get access to the Heavy app. It's an app on your phone. It will help you track your workouts, make sure that you're getting stronger, all of that. Here's a table so you know what the exercises look like, so you know how to perform them. And here's a template that you can use to basically build your own workout plan if you don't have access to these machines, or if you're limited on equipment, you're working out from home, you can still do this program. And then for cardio, I just did 10,000 steps every day. So that's why it's here. It's just like, just do 10,000 steps. It's not that crazy. It's just move more. I didn't do the Stairmaster. I didn't do any of that stuff. That was it. And then I did make adjustments. I did adjust my calories as I kept going down. I did have to like switch up my strategy sometimes. And then in this video, I just tell you what I did to switch it up. That's it. What happens with your training stalls? What happens when the calorie deficit isn't working anymore? Or what happens if you get constipated? All of those woes that I ran into, I put it in this video right here, because it will happen. and you just got to know how to navigate that. And then obviously the mindset, just like you do need to like lock in and want to do this and have a timeline set and then just execute. No excuses. And that's it. That's all I did. Just that's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like people are come online and attack me like you're lying, you're on Ozempic, nah. This is literally it. And I put this all in this little thing so you can just go step by step and do it yourself. Because fat loss is easy, and I hate that people are overcomplicating it for you. It really is. I'm telling you, it's easy. It's a lot of mindset and a lot of strategy. And here's a big problem this program solves. When I was doing this for clients and for myself, I was wasting so much time writing everything out. Calories here, macros there, high days, low days, recalculating every time something changed. And that's why I built the calculators, the tables, the structure, so it just does the thinking for you. Same system, way less friction. And the other thing people underestimate is running this alone is where most people get stuck. With this program, you can join my private group chat where people are already running this system and asking real questions. And that's the difference. You're not guessing, you're not spiraling, and you're not doing this alone. So you can do it on your own, but if you want the system laid out, the math handled, and the people there when things get confusing, that's exactly why Enter the Protocol exists. And I'll just leave it for you linked down below. Now, everything you just watched, the calories, the macros, the system, that's the easy part. What nobody talks about is what this actually feels like in real life. When work gets insane, when your routine falls apart, and when life doesn't care that you're trying to diet. So if you want the honest truth, not the polished version about what it was really like losing 50 pounds while life was still happening, you can watch this video right here. So stay strong, and I'll see you on the next one.